Huge warning to everyone that is watching this video. We are going to be diving into some of the insanity today in this article, coming right from this woman's own mouth. Some of the insane stuff that goes on behind the scenes in Hollywood, especially when it comes to some of their prestigious ceremonial type of events like the Oscars, which, as we know, is kind of like the mecca of Hollywood in a lot of ways. But this is absolutely crazy because some of the things that she says here are just astounding, absolutely astounding. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Oscars diversity lady Janelle English whines about microaggressions and quits. Absolutely hilarious. And of course, this woman was one of the people that helped implement some of the very fascist neo-Marxist type of agendas that are now taking place in the Oscars. So Janelle English, the former executive vice president of impact and inclusion for the Oscars, quit in a huff over micro and macro aggressions, and then took to the pages of the far left LA Times to whine about it. So this is what she had to say about it, and let me just give you like I said, a bit of a warning here because this is crazy stuff, and you're probably going to unfortunately lose a couple brain cells after you see what she has to say here. So English lands a cushy make-work job that allows her to boss everyone in Hollywood around a fake job in the glamorous world of movie making, and then explains all this with the details of a gynecologist exam and a reference to a book that undoubtedly informs people that narcissism is a virtue. My successes ultimately came at a cost to my mental and physical health, my personal life, my joys, and what is life without joy? It must be so tough. And of course, it's a job, lady. Most people make beds, sweep floors, spray roaches, cut hair, input code, flip burgers, grease engines, milk cows, dig coal, fight fires, clean bedpans. You're almost certainly being overpaid to work for the movies, and we have to sit here and listen to you whine about your joy. Somewhere during my career journey, I forgot to rest, she said. I can easily blame capitalism and perfectionism. Both are plagues that disproportionately affect black women. So here we go. Of course, the victimization has to come in here, right? It has to come into play because this is just the status quo for Hollywood at this point. It's all about victimization, especially if you are a minority or someone who has some sort of diversity claim. You are a victim. It gets better. While working at the Academy, I became the recipient of a steady flux of micro and macro aggressions. I anticipated and grew accustomed to being regularly challenged publicly and privately. Challenge on the job? The horror. She felt the pressure of remaining thoughtful, poised, and articulate while coaching, counseling, and responding to the needs of my colleagues, also from marginalized communities, and nursing my own wounds. A lot of what she's saying here can be completely destroyed by Denzel Washington in this epic video.
Well, what was your worst job?
I was a garbage man, like Troy. You get 8 hours worth of work, but you can do it in 3. So you can go home as soon as you finish. Post office, you get 3 hours worth of work and you make it last 8. I did both. I like being a garbage man better. But they weren't bad jobs. It's like, people say, oh, the difficulty of making a movie. I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult. It's just a movie. It's like...
Boom. And it gets even better than that, but this is the antithesis of what the chick Janelle English was saying, where she wants to whine and complain about everything. Denzel Washington is putting it in perspective here without having to play the victim.
Relax. I don't play that precious nonsense. Oh, we're moving over. Get out of here. Your son got shot in the face. That's difficult. Making a movie is a luxury. It's a gift. It's an opportunity, and most importantly, it's a gift. Obviously, everybody here is talented enough to do that, but don't get it twisted. It's just a movie. It ain't that big a deal.
Boom. And I absolutely love that, which goes directly against what she has to say here, which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you. Shout out to Denzel Washington for always being someone who keeps it real, who is not willing to stoop to being a victim like Janelle English is. With that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.